besides being two of Hollywood's most successful stars. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mel Gibson are two businessmen who have made a lot of money in their careers. But have you ever stopped to think which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mel Gibson. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Cars. When it comes to enjoying good vehicles, the two actors don't usually skimp. But who has the most luxurious car collection? Gibson, for example, has been seen in a $15,000 Smart for two. A bit more expensive, he's already been spotted in a $20,000 Lexus LS 430. Moving up the price, the actor has also been spotted with a Lexus LX 450, an SUV that can be found for around $35,000. However, during his period of social isolation, Mel Gibson was seen driving around in his Audi Q7, a sporty, versatile SUV equipped with a rather powerful V8 engine. And to have an idea of its price, a brand new vehicle of this model can cost about $65,000. Even more expensive, he has also been seen with his Mercedes CLS 500, a luxury sedan capable of offering a lot of refinement to its passengers. And no wonder this vehicle can be found costing over $80,000. Gibson has also been seen getting into a Range Rover Sport, a rugged SUV with a very imposing design. Which is why, depending on the model and year, it can easily top $95,000. The most expensive vehicle he was spotted driving was a Maserati Quattroporte, a super sports car equipped with a V8 engine made for those who like speed. To get an idea of its power, the vehicle can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds and is capable of reaching a top speed of 190 miles per hour. And it's no wonder that to own such a vehicle, one may need to fork out around $200,000. Arnold Schwarzenegger has also been seen with beautiful cars, such as a $50,000 Mercedes-Benz Unimog, a $70,000 Dodge Challenger SRT8, a $75,000 GMC Yukon, a $80,000 Bentley Arnold, a $85,000 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz, a $90,000 Mercedes Excalibur, a $92,000 Cadillac Escalade, a $95,000 Hummer H1 Slantback. However, at the mark of the six figures, he has been seen with an Audi R8, a sports car made for those who like speed. To get an idea, the vehicle is capable of reaching a top speed of 204 miles per hour. And it isn't cheap at all to own one of these. A brand new car of this model can cost over $160,000. Arnold has also been seen taking a few laps in a Tesla Roadster, an electric super sports car that is considered one of the fastest in the world, being able to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an unbelievable 1.9 seconds, reaching a top speed of 250 miles per hour. And it is no wonder that its price exceeds $200,000. He has also been seen driving around in a Porsche 911 Cabriolet, a super sports car equipped with a powerful engine. And maybe that's why the price of this vehicle is estimated to be around $220,000. He has also been seen getting into a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, another beautiful convertible, which can be found going for around $230,000. Upping the ante further, the Hollywood star has also been spotted getting out of a Bentley Continental GT, a super sophisticated car from the renowned luxury car brand Bentley. The vehicle's interior is stunning, having a top-notch finish and, of course, being equipped with a very powerful engine. And it's no wonder that to acquire such a vehicle, you might have to fork out more than $260,000. Arnold has also been seen with exclusive vehicles that haven't even been put on sale yet, such as the Chrysler Electric G500, a robust electric car equipped with a very powerful engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.6 seconds. If you want to own this vehicle, it will be necessary to wait until its launch, planned for 2024 with a price that should not be cheap at all. Another of Arnold Schwarzenegger's even more luxurious vehicles is his Bugatti Veyron, a supercar capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it goes. a car that was sold for a bagatelle of $2.5 million. His most exclusive and imposing toy, however, is undoubtedly his M47 Patton tank, a huge armored car that weighs around 50 tons. Definitely having a war tank in their garage isn't a thing for everyone, but for the timeless Terminator, anything is possible. And because these vehicles are not for sale, it is not known what their price is, but it is known that just to bring them from Austria to the US, Arnold had to pay about $20,000. And with such an impressive collection of vehicles, Schwarzenegger wins this round. Score 1 for him. Most expensive property. Both stars own incredible properties. But who owns the most expensive property? Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, lives in an even more luxurious mansion in the same city, in a gated community in the Brentwood neighborhood, one of the most exclusive and sophisticated locations in Los Angeles. During the period of social isolation, Arnold always shared moments in his residence, and from what little we can see, it is a beautiful and comfortable mansion. The outdoor area, for example, is impressive, having a swimming pool for when he wants to relax, a tennis court, and a very strong presence of nature, with many green areas and animals, which he seems to like a lot. The tycoon actually has large pets that he treats like real family members, such as his beloved donkey Lulu, his dog Dutch, and his pony Whiskey. The interior, on the other hand, has a more rustic decoration, with many things made of wood, such as his luxurious office. And to complete the house's decor, Schwarzenegger likes to overuse decorative items, and there are several statues of him scattered around the corners. And of course, the father of bodybuilding could not fail to have a complete gym in his house, fully equipped with the most modern items on the market. And although it is not known exactly how much he paid for this huge house, to get an idea of price, there are mansions in this same region that cost upwards of $30 million. Mel Gibson, meanwhile, once owned a beautiful 400-acre waterfront ranch located on the Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. The place is situated in a remote jungle, having 3 villas with the predominance of regional elements, which make the place unique and even more cozy. The main residence, known as Casa Guanacaste, has a large living room with glass windows, plus an open dining area and 7 cozy bedrooms. There are also beautiful gardens close to the resting patios, lovely terraces, and a pool area with an area for sunbathing. The other 2 additional homes, meanwhile, have 2 bedrooms and are just as cozy as the main residence, not to mention each has its own luxurious pool. In addition to all the amenities, there is an exclusive helicopter landing area and a secluded portion of the beach that is just moments away from the residences. According to media reports, Mel Gibson purchased the place in 2007 for $26 million, until he decided to put it up for sale for the price of $35 million. And for owning such an expensive property, Mel Gibson wins this round. Score 1 for him. Watches. Both stars like to wear beautiful watches, but which one has the more valuable collection? Mel Gibson, for example, when it comes to taking care of his appearance, for example, he doesn't skimp out a bit. Proof of this is that he has been seen with expensive watches on his wrist, such as a $50,000 yellow gold Rolex Submariner and $60,000 Pepsi Rolex GMT Master. Arnold, for his part, has been spotted with watches such as a $10,000 Zenith Pilot Monter, a $30,000 Panerai Radio Mirror, a $40,000 Rolex GMT Master, a $45,000 Panerai Presale, a $45,000 Audemars Piguet Legacy Chronograph, a $50,000 U-Boat U1942, a $85,000 Audemars Piguet Arnold's All-Stars, and even a $600,000 Jacob & Company Napoleon Quadratourbillon. So Arnold Schwarzenegger easily wins this round. Jet. The 2 actors often enjoy modern aircraft, but who will own the most expensive jet? Mel Gibson, for example, spares no expense. He's been seen stepping out of a Hawker 400 XP, a twin-engine medium-sized executive aircraft, ideal for interstate and international travel. The jet's interior has the capacity to carry up to 8 passengers with great comfort and refinement. And while it's not certain if he actually owns this aircraft, the price of this model of jet is estimated to be around $2,500,000. Arnold Schwarzenegger, on the other hand, once owned a Gulfstream III, a medium-sized business jet capable of carrying up to 19 people and offering great comfort to all passengers. And to enjoy all this luxury, Arnold had to spend a lot of money, with sources estimating that at the time he may have spent as much as $35 million. And by having a more luxurious aircraft, Schwarzenegger wins this round. Point for him. Real estate. Both stars seem to like to invest heavily in real estate, but who has the most valuable real estate portfolio? Arnold Schwarzenegger, for one, doesn't like to skimp. While he was married to Maria Shriver until 2003, Arnold would live for 17 years in a mansion located in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. The estate is on a huge plot of land that has a beautiful outdoor swimming pool, a small pond, and even a tennis court, another sport that Arnold has practiced as a hobby for many years. The property's interior has a more classical decoration, with older but very sophisticated furniture. The rooms are very bright, with white walls and beautiful marble floors, which stand out a lot due to the natural lighting. In all, this huge residence of Arnold Schwarzenegger is equipped with 9 luxurious rooms, more than enough to house his entire family living there at the time. And to get a sense of this mansion's price, according to some sources, the former owner and former golf player Dennis Watson put it up for sale in 2011 for no less than $23,500,000. Mel Gibson, for his part, is not far behind. He once owned, for example, a 3,354 square foot residence in Los Angeles, located on an 8.93-acre lot, and according to some sources, the star bought it in 2004 for $1,750,000. Another Californian estate owned by Mel Gibson was a mansion in Sherman Oaks. The property, built in 2006, is 3,426 square feet in size. It features a living room with a fireplace, a wood-framed kitchen for spacious suites, and 4 luxury bathrooms. According to media reports, he sold the mansion in 2016 for $2,100,000, although he had bought it for $2,400,000 in 2009. While in Australia, the actor also had an agricultural farm in Kiowa Valley. Known as Springbank South, the stone house has a rustic yet sophisticated style. There is an open-design living room, a modern kitchen with wood flooring, plus sitting areas, library with elegant bookshelves, and other everyday amenities. Outside, the verandas offer stunning views of the landscaped grounds. There is also a heated swimming pool, which has a separate spa place. According to some sources, the property is 810 acres in size, with the actor disposing of the place in 2004 for $6 million. The actor has also owned a farm in Sierra Retreat, known as Lavender Hill Farm. The main house boasts 5,403 square feet, while the outdoor setting boasts a 2.56-acre of landscaped garden that includes patios for relaxation, outdoor dining rooms, a pool for leisurely days out, and even a giant chessboard. And according to some sources, he sold the property for $9 million in 2012. Mel Gibson also owns an island known as Mago Island, located in Fiji, an archipelago in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. The actor's island is 5,400 acres in size and has only a few modest residences scattered around the territory, as the star decided to preserve the place without doing any major renovations. According to media reports, Mel Gibson bought the island for $15 million. Another impressive property Mel Gibson had in Malibu was a mansion on Carbon Mesa Road. Built in the 1990s, the 2-story residence is 6,578 square feet in area, possessing architectural details from the period and a rustic design in its room compositions. The main rooms are the living room with views to the mountains, a French-style kitchen with a chef's island, a library with fireplace in the center, and a very elegant dining room. Outside, meanwhile, the mansion sits on a 5.5-acre lot located in a canyon filled with landscaping native to the area. The place also includes 2 luxurious pools with different shapes, an outdoor dining table, several patios to enjoy the sunny days at, a barbecue area, and a fitness center near the pool. Mel Gibson bought this property in 2008 for the princely sum of $11,500,000, but after 2017 he has since tried to sell the mansion for $17,500,000. Another property the actor once owned was Old Mill Farm, a medieval-style mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut. The main residence is over 15,000 square feet and was built in 1926, having an old and rustic architecture, ideal for a quiet and a very luxurious living. There is a spacious living room with high wooden beams, plus stunning stained glass windows, English wood paneling, and a large fireplace. Another room that draws attention is the beautiful library, which is not only rich in architectural details, but also has views of the garden. The formal dining room has a large table for 26 people, decorated with antique paintings and an ornate plaster ceiling. Outside, the grounds span over 75 acres, with large lawns where a variety of plants and trees are grown, as well as large flower gardens and great trails for going for a walk. There are also several surrounding patios to enjoy the weather, plus a giant chess set, a veranda with a dining table, and an area with a luxurious pool. Other amenities include a tennis court, a maze of green hedges, and a lovely lake, which offers beautiful scenery to relax near nature. Not to mention the site also has a stone house, an animal stable, and a sophisticated greenhouse. According to some sources, Mel Gibson bought the mansion in 1994 for $9,300,000 until he sold it in 2010 for $24 million. Another property the star once owned was a large ranch in Montana called Beartooth Ranch. The ranch is about 12,350 acres, with abundant water resources and fertile land for raising livestock. The site has some cozy residences, plus barns and operational workshops to care for the extensive grounds and animals. There is a diversity of habitats throughout the farm, where several species of animals live, making this an ideal refuge for those seeking to live in contact with nature. The property even has several trails and fishing sites, thanks to the waters of a river that runs through the estate. According to some sources, Mel Gibson sold the property in 2007 to neighbors, but the place has been listed in recent years for $30 million. In other words, Mel Gibson easily wins this round. Score 1 for him. Net worth. As two of Hollywood's most famous actors, there is no doubt that they have amassed huge fortunes in their careers. But which of them has the biggest net worth? Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, has made a lot of money. The amount Arnold received for each film grew at the same rate as his films became more successful and as he became more and more known in the film industry. In the first film, The Terminator, for example, it is estimated that he received a fee of only $75,000 for his performance. But from then on, Arnold's income grew exponentially until it reached million-dollar amounts. It is estimated, for example, that he received about $2 million for Commando, $3,500,000 for Predator, $11 million for Total Recall, $12 million for Terminator 2, $15 million for Last Action Hero, $20 million for Jingle All the Way, $25 million for The Sixth Day, $35 million for Terminator 3. His biggest salary, on the other hand, was for the movie Twins, because he agreed to receive absolutely no fixed salary, but in return he would receive a nice percentage of the box office sales profits. And because the film was such a success, it is estimated that Arnold was paid over $40 million. But Arnold also earns big bucks through other businesses. Schwarzenegger has already revealed, for example, that he made his first million at just 25 years old by investing all the money he made from bodybuilding events by buying old real estate, renovating it, and selling it for a much higher price. And his passion for real estate seems to continue to this day, as when he needed to disclose the information required to run for governor, it was revealed that he invests in more than 100 companies, many of them in real estate. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger is a man with a passion for bodybuilding and a great businessman at the same time, he decided to unite these two passions and create one of the biggest fitness events in the world. Known as the Arnold Sports Festival, it is an annual multi-sport event that features competitions in some weightlifting sports, such as bodybuilding and strength athletics. This famous exhibition ends up gathering hundreds of thousands of people every year to watch and honor the best athletes in this industry, which ends up attracting dozens of sponsors willing to invest a lot of money. To get an idea of the dimension of this event created by Arnold, it is considered the biggest multi-sport festival in the world, and according to some sources, it can gross over $54 million in just one weekend. And while no one knows for sure just how wealthy Arnold Schwarzenegger is, some sources speculate that, adding up all the money he has earned throughout his career, his net worth is estimated to be around $450 million. Mel Gibson, for his part, has also amassed a huge net worth. But things weren't always easy for him. In his first successful film, Mad Max, for example, it is estimated that he received only $15,000, seeing as his name was not yet well known in the film industry. From then on, his salary grew exponentially until it reached million-dollar figures. According to some sources, it is estimated that he received about $500,000 for The River, $1,200,000 for Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, $1,500,000 for Chicken Run, $10 million for Lethal Weapon 3, $15 million for Maverick, $20 million for Ransom, $25 million for Signs. But nothing compares to the amount of money he received in The Passion of the Christ. That's because through his production company, Icon Productions, he decided to invest $45 million from his own pocket in order to produce the film, since he wasn't getting enough funding for his project. This led to him having a large percentage of the profits of the film, which ended up being a real box office success. His profit shares alone earned him over $400 million. And to give you an idea of how powerful and wealthy Mel Gibson is, in 2011 it was reported that his net worth was approximately $850 million, but he ended up losing half that amount in his divorce settlement with his ex-wife Robin Denise Moore, which at the time was considered the largest celebrity divorce settlement in history. Currently, although no one knows exactly how wealthy the actor is, we can estimate that after a decade of work, Mel Gibson must have amassed a net worth of at least $500 million, which could have been much higher if he was still married. And for having a higher estimated fortune, Mel Gibson wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we had 3 points for Arnold against 3 points for Mel Gibson, making this battle a draw. But if you believe there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write down your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.